All right, y'all, coming to you with a different kind of setup. We are testing a brand new microphone. You might see the review shortly after this with me wearing the same clothes. If I do and you see that, man, just hush your mouth. Don't say nothing. Then keep that between us. Today, we are taking a look at a product that was sent over by Ghostek. They wanted me to check out their brand new shades. Let's take a look at them. These are the Ghostek shades. Well, this is the case for the Ghostek shades. Let's open them up. Let's see what they look like. How do I look with them on? This is actually my first time taking a look at them. In the box, you pretty much get the actual shades. You get a USB charger. You get a cleaning cloth. And you get 2 rubber nose pieces. I'm guessing these might be different sizes. I've tried shades from other companies. What was that? The Soundcore frames. They had a variety of different styles. This is more of that like biker, you've seen these shades before, man. I remember seeing these like on TV in the 90s with this type of look. If you see like different levels of glistening on my faces because it's hot, I am wiping it down, trying to keep the shine from just like blinding y'all. But if you had a pair of shades, you'd be all good. Now, it's actually a pretty dark shade. Like, it's a pretty nice tint. It's already dark in here, and it's got this blue type of tint to it. But behind it, it almost seems warm. It's surprisingly warm behind the tint. Even though it looks blue, like it would have a cool blue tint, it gives off a warm type of feel. Like white things look almost orange behind these. It's pretty interesting. I did not expect that. Yeah, that is that's pretty interesting. I thought it was gonna be much bluer. But the big thing about these is the actual connectivity. So I should be able to pull these up on my phone and play some music. Let's see if we can connect to them. Pair new device, shades. Let's see. aptX HD. Shades connected. Oh, so you got built-in aptX, which I'm interested to hear how that sounds on a pair of shades, on a pair of sunglasses. Let's just go to some music. Let me go to my music, what I like to listen to. You guys will hear it with me for the first time. Let's do LTD Love Ballad. I feel like I could be listening to Love Ballad while I'm wearing these shades, like at your auntie house with these shades on at night. Let's go. Turn it up. Okay. Not the loudest. I would have thought that would have been a little bit louder. It sounds like the music is just kind of playing in your head. It almost feels like you're outside of a concert. It's interesting. That is weird. Let's just go back and play some music. Let's take it a little bit newer. Guards Up by Dundee, or I believe so. Yeah. See how this hits. Okay. I like how the vocals sit like right there. Yeah. There is the beat is not there. It's there, but I know this is not a speaker blasting directly into my eardrums, but I just want a little bit more of that beat, especially since you could feel it. You should be able to feel it a little bit harder if it was just a little bit louder, like turned up like 2 or 3 more notches, and there was a slight little bit more for the low end. Like, I know these are very small drivers, and like I said, I'm not expecting boom and bass, but I just want a little bit more.
The next day.
All right, I had to break in here. It's actually a day later. I don't know where I'm going to stop this in the original video. That was just my raw initial thoughts. I was giving it to you live and direct as I'm feeling it, the experience that I was having with the Ghostek shades. But a day later, I do want to clarify a few things. Also, there's some things that I didn't even mention in the original part. First of all, the controls. Right here on the right side, there is a weird like touch button that does most of the controls. If you press it once, it'll play and pause your music. If you press it twice, it'll skip to the next track. And if you press it 3 times, it'll go back a track. You can also answer phone calls. Doesn't seem to be anything on the left side. Also, you can switch out the actual lens here. You can pop this out and replace it with something. I don't know what options they have or what you can swap it with. But if you guys are interested, let me know down below. I'll see what they can do. Maybe we'll figure out a way to switch these with something that, I would rock a little bit more. So yesterday, after I did the initial recording of my thoughts, Hova asked me a couple of questions that I thought were really important. That's why I wanted to come in here and talk about them today. First of all, she asked, does it take calls? Yes. The microphone on here is phenomenal. So if you're speaking to somebody on their device, you're going to sound clean. Now, as far as you listening to the caller, it is the same thing that I mentioned with the music. It's there, but it's just muffled. It's not clear. You don't get that real clarity that you're seeking, especially with just talking to somebody. And that applies to the music as well. You do get music. You have that experience of having the music right here in your shades. It's just not loud enough for me. It's just muffled. I would love a little bit more clarity. And I mean, there's absolutely no bass. I mean, honestly, there's nothing here that can accurately reproduce bass, but you would just hope that something had a little bit more kick or even some vibration to help you feel the bass. It's just not there. So in the first part that you probably aren't seeing, I said, who are these for? My initial thought is still somewhat the same. These are for someone who is active. They cycle, taking their dog, going long walks, or doing things to be real active. My only problem is a lot of those times is not the quietest environment. Whether you're out in a city, in nature, hearing the sounds of nature, this doesn't shut out any of the world. So any sounds that you're going to hear in public, you hear it loud and direct. And these just don't get loud enough, not to drown that out, but to still keep the focus on the music. That's the problem that I'm having. In a quiet environment, they're pretty cool where you can just, have some music coming out of your shades. But anywhere that I could think that you would really want to use these, I question if it would be quiet enough to make the experience, really enjoyable. Otherwise, I think they're a pretty interesting gift. I would love to know what you guys think. I know that wearable technology is here to stay in a variety of different ways. Are shades or sunglasses that play music something that people are really interested in? You guys let me know down below in the comments. I want to give a big shout out to Ghostek for sending these over. I want to give a big shout out to the Vanglorious Hova. We are riding with you, man. Leave them cookie emojis down below in the comments. I really appreciate that. Show her some love. Like I showed, let me know what y'all think, man. I'm going to get up out of here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and never forget to holler at your boy. Let's see you. Just Blaze. Bumped off quick. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with a plan, a full force plan. B-boys make some noise. It just slam. Do 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 do.